vehicle, sometimes you're walking because it's broken down, but the road doesn't change.
YouTube link.
So I take every one of my clips and I use Descript, which, by the way, I think we're gonna talk about tools later, but
Right.
that is the game changer that I use. We use that to edit Guy Kawasaki's podcast. This is so as soon as I'm done with my live show, I put it to Descript. It gives me a transcript. I break those transcript into sections because I go inside of my YouTube and put those channel the markers where you can go in the different time codes. Yeah, use those for that because you can it does it on Descript. You can export that as a SRT file for your subtitles. But each one of those is I go and I can highlight that section in Descript and get it to 2 minutes, 20 seconds. I hit export. It takes that clip out. I put it into a kind of a template that I have in Premiere that has like a timeline on it. It has subtitles underneath it. And boom, I'm done. I have a square version that works everywhere for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And then I also have it in a format which is the vertical video where I can use it for TikTok or Pinterest, which is another huge place where I've been getting a lot of traction with videos. And anywhere you can put on that vertical video, I have a version for that as well. So I have square, vertical, and then I have the normal 16:9 for YouTube, and that's all done with Descript. It is freaking amazing.
I used to do broadcast TV, and it was so one way. We didn't have this technology, and I think that some people forget. I always think about Deadpool, right? The big thing with Deadpool is breaking the fourth wall. Breaking the fourth wall is talking to you, the person out there. You're in with us. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't do enough with, especially broadcasters that are trying to get into this space, or brands or big brands. You're having to break that fourth wall, and then you have to let those people in. And that's the difference between web media and TV media. And I think if people could just get that basic part down, I think that would help a lot too.
You know what's funny?
I used to do broadcast TV, and it was so one way. We didn't have this technology, and I think that some people forget. I always think about Deadpool, right? The big thing with Deadpool is breaking the fourth wall. Breaking the fourth wall is talking to you, the person out there. You're in with us. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't do enough with, especially broadcasters that are trying to get into this space, or brands or big brands. You're having to break that fourth wall, and then you have to let those people in. And that's the difference between web media and TV media. And I think if people could just get that basic part down, I think that would help a lot too.
You know what's funny?
Jeff, Dr. Elo, does that really help? Is it worth multi-streaming or multi-casting your live stream?
Go ahead, Jeff. You're first.
So this is really like, this was a big deal back, because I've been doing this since the Google Plus days when it was Google Hangouts and all this stuff. And it used to be because it was hard to pull in comments. Like they would say, like, figure out your platform and concentrate on that and build a community over there. Well, now with the amazing, software they have, like with Ecamm and Restream and the others, that I can bring in comments from every destination that I go to: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook groups. And more people are consuming content where they feel comfortable. Some people like to bring up, like, there are probably people watching right now on their big flat screen TV and watching it on YouTube because it's got that really great quality and they like to watch it on there. So my thing has been, I always want to let them consume it where they want to, as long as I can have a community and talk with them. Because otherwise, just upload a video to YouTube. If you're not pulling comments up on screen like you guys are doing here, then just upload a static video up to YouTube. But for me, it's always been about the community, and I'm so excited that I can do it in all these different places now. We even go to Amazon Live now and make money every time we go.
Wow.
Just our normal show, and it's a blast because of this cool technology that we can do that with now.
The client thing is, like, I'll sit with them and say, on average, it takes 8 to 10 online interactions before someone is willing to move to that next step of the funnel, whether that's a purchase, whether that's a call, whatever it may be. And I say, it's 8 to 10 online interactions. If you're uploading something once a week, then in the perfect world, that's 8 to 10 weeks. But then most social platforms, you'll be lucky if you're getting 5% exposure to your current audience. So this is where these numbers, that was the math I worked out when I was doing my own stuff. Was like, you're talking about the way that we feel like we're bombarding our audience. But the truth is, most people, that's why it takes a year to 2 years for us to see results if you're doing this average approach,
Right.
because that's just, I always like to.
All right, well, you have us. As you can tell, I have a co-host today. Monty Weaver has already said it. You know, we have two DJs on the live stream. Chris P Giles. Hey, man, what kind of, are you like a mixing DJ? Like, did you ever mix?
I did a little mix, man. I'm not gonna say I'm not a turntablist. I would never ever say that,
Okay, you're not a
But,
turntable. So I was never like a mixed DJ at all. Like, as you can
Really?
tell, I'm the microphone radio DJ guy. Like,
Got
I
it.
wanted, I don't know, that's the DJ I am. Just give me the microphone. So when I started doing events and stuff and people were calling me out to do weddings or whatever, guess what I had to do? I had to pay a DJ to come with me, and I did all the hosting. He did the playing of the music stuff. I hated choosing music because that's just not what I do. But
we worked well together then, bro. Because that's me. I just want to play.
there you go. There you go. Man, I'm so happy to have you here with us today, and everybody that's coming in. I don't know where you're from, whether you're watching in the Ecamm Live community, how you guys doing, whether you're on my Facebook page, whether you're on the Stream Shows page or the Stream Shows YouTube channel. Welcome to the Stream Show. I am DJ Strick, the Stream Guy, and of course, I have a special guest today. We're going to be locked and loaded with how do you repurpose your live content. This is a big deal. Like, if you thought that you could just go in and take live content and cut it up and you got this repurposing thing, guess what? That is not that simple. It's not that simple. We're going to talk about how you can actually do a live show with the end, which is repurposing in mind. Okay, we want to talk about that, but before we do that, I need you guys to holler at me. Tell me where you're from, what you're doing, that you are actually here with us today. So like I said already, Monty Weaver has already checked in with us. David has checked in with us. There he is. DJ Mastermind is going to chop it up. Chris Stone, the one and only Chris
The one
Stone,
and only.
hanging out with us today, man. Thank you so very much, Chris, for hanging out and coming through. We are going to help some people that want to advance. Like, Chris, the idea of this show is to help streamers succeed.
Yeah.
Okay? So your live stream is a big part of your content. I agree. You need to have your live stream. But for people to see your long-form content, you got to have what? Short form content. Okay, you got to have your shorts, your reels, whether that's 15, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and a minute. Chris, am I right in saying that all of these new things that these social media platforms, TikTok, YouTube is doing, it really can help you with your long form content?
Yeah, man, absolutely. I think the best things everybody's got to realize is all these companies are out for themselves. So you got to think about everybody's selfish. And so the Facebooks and the TikToks, they want you to spend the most time on there. And so whatever their new service is or whatever their main thing is, that's what you got to push. And right now, Reels is it. And TikTok has, been crushing the game. So you got to get that 60 seconds and under, man, to make sure you're good on all of them,
I agree 100%. So you have to be ready. And every platform is doing something special now. And they're going back and forth, Chris. Like, they're going, Instagram has gone back and forth. It has not made up its mind what it wanted to do. Like, they weren't going to pay creators. Now they are paying creators. Of course, I'm a part of the Real program with Facebook, the little bonus program that they have. Now, I hadn't hit the threshold as far as having 100 billion people watch my Reel yet, but I'm in the Real program, and I've changed my profile page over to a professional page as a digital creator, so I can be in their bonus Real program. And hey, and I'm trying my best to do the shorts to catch, but at the same time, I'm building content that people are seeing.
Man, that's so cool. Look, I'm gonna have to get with you offline because I need to get some of that money. I've been doing all these reels and short content. Like I need to get some of that Facebook reel money, man.
It's out there. It is definitely out there. So for people that are trying to monetize, we always want to help content creators, and one of the ways that you help them is showing them how to get monetized. Now, I do want to tell you that the thresholds that they have are so you gotta. Of course, there are reels that go viral that have 1 million views. Those people are getting paid for those views through Facebook. And I'm not going to tell anybody that your reel, because of what you did, is going to go viral.
Right.
But just in case it does, you understand how you can monetize it, okay? Because a lot of people, their stuff does go viral, and guess what? They don't have anything set up to monetize it, and they get nothing for it. Little notoriety, but there's a lot of people that have 1 million views one time, didn't get paid, never have a video go back to that success.
Man, and then what, man? And that's one of the things we think of as creators, right? I mean, you with the show, right? Like, what is the long term business behind it? It's not just that one reel to go viral. And that's why when you started this, you were talking about, reels and short content from your live content, right? And what it is you're just feeding that monster for all of those people that you can't, right now, you can't stream this directly to TikTok to look the way it looks now, right? You don't even have the attention span over there. So if you take this 1 hour or, hour 15 or whatever we're on now, and you just keep dropping nuggets over there, then the goal is to bring them to YouTube or Facebook to watch it on the actual thing. Then you got the show sponsored, and then you're monetizing that way. And it's all strategy, man. And like you said, you just got to figure out what that strategy is for you and your business,
Chris, man, you said that so fast. People really need to get this, that there is a strategy. If you we're talking to people, all right, everybody check this out now. I want you to hear this. For people that are making what we call long form content. So if you're a content creator, you're live streaming, or you're making any content that's 20 minutes or more, okay? 20 minutes or more. And people say 10 minutes is long form, based on where we are today, that 7 seconds could make you famous. But I'm really talking to those people that have interview shows, how-to shows, and they are what we call long form that is connected to YouTube. And the reason why I would say YouTube, because it's the best platform for long form content. Okay, it's the best platform that you can monetize your long form content. Chris, am I right in saying that?
Oh, absolutely, man. Because nobody else is. I mean, honestly, at this point in this stage today, at the moment of this recording, there's nobody else that's giving you that ad share the way that they are. And again, you still got to hit the numbers, you got to hit the goals, and you got to get out there. But TikTok's paying, like you said, Facebook Reels are paying, but it's not paying what YouTube is paying currently. And so, and then let's not even get on top of the fact that it's searchable, right? I've tried to search on TikTok to find a specific question that I was looking for the answer to. It's hard. It's not the same search engine, So yeah, definitely.
That's a good point to make. There's YouTube has definitely made it easy for people to get questions answered, of course, because they are partnered with Google. They're answering questions there. Okay. If people kind of know your name, or if they say this product, this software, this idea, they can put it in a search bar, and everybody that's made a video that has ranked, or they feel answers that question. Let me say it that way. Everyone that's made a video that they feel answers that question, they put it in front of those people. That's basically how it works. That being said, you're getting a lot of traffic from YouTube for your long form content. Okay. Now that we have that set, in order for you to use these other platforms, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, TikTok, do you call those Reels, or it's just a TikTok
it's
video?
It's just TikTok, man.
It's just TikTok. And then YouTube Shorts. So these are all what they call short form content, okay? So you could take, and we started the whole show like this. I started the show with 6 different cuts from different shows that are, long form content that's been cut down to a minute, 13 seconds, 14 seconds, a minute and a half, different variations of time that a full thought was given, okay, that I could then replay in another setting and send you back to the full version of that long form content where you can see everything in context. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's like you say, man, the time thing that you think about, you forget. We're on here for 60 minutes. Even
Right.
if we only talk about good stuff for half of that time, that's 30, 60-second clips that you can pull. How many? That's a clip a day, right? Off of
Right.
this one show.
Off
You're
the one
live
show.
every week.
Off the one show.
We get
Off the
crazy
one
with
show.
it, man.
You have now the idea is where we